my fellow comic book collectors. It's Alan, the Comic Collector Geek, and I'm joined with Steven, C6, Mr. Gentner.
Hi, guys.
And we're both sporting the cool
We're showing the colors.
We're showing the colors today. This is unusual for us. Steven's
Well,
much
for
better,
some,
Steven's, Steven's much better about it than I am. So,
well, you were nice enough to send me the shirt, and
goodness.
if I'm on your show, I feel it's. But I'm part of the show too.
Oh my goodness! Did you hear that?
No. What did I hear?
Okay, so I'm going to tell you guys a secret. This is a deep, dark secret that happened last night. So I was, it backfired anyways. It didn't work, but I'll tell the secret. So last night I had the claim sale with Yaniv, right? And basically it was, I was watching Heritage auctions on another tab. So I sort of clicked between two tabs, watch my.
No, I dig. Yeah.
Because I was like, I wanted to win these things. I found out later that Yaniv had put in proxy bids for everything. It didn't matter. Because I kind of hoped that he wasn't going to pay attention to the auction and therefore I could snag a few things. But
This was the auction following the prime auction that you were hoping to score all this stuff. Is is this it?
I did get a few things. I showed you the ones that I did get.
Oh yeah, I like them.
I got a couple cool things. But the weird thing is the Heritage auction comes on at 7 my time, which is the exact same time that this show just started. So I didn't close the tab. So all of a sudden their auction restarted. And all of a sudden I hear this weird voice, this voice coming from another tab on my computer where the auction on Heritage restarted. And it was basically, and it was like doing the whole auction-y thing. It was just funny. So I was wondering.
So you were live streaming the auction and you didn't ask. It's all of a sudden the guy's talking to you.
No. It's like on another tab. There was the auction. I just left Heritage Auctions tab open. I didn't close it because it was over. But when they restart, because they did Golden Age on Sunday and Monday is Silver Age. So when they restarted, all of a sudden I heard the auctioneer going, and do I hear blah, blah, blah price, or the beep that they always make a ding for every time they change the items. So I was hearing that. I was like, what? Where's the sound coming from? So that's what that was. I was wondering if you heard the voice too. Okay. So
I hear voices all the time.
Yeah. It's
I call her Susan.
Comic collecting or schizophrenia.
Or both.
Both. It could be parallel. It could be together. Okay. So I'm going to quickly say hi to the chat.
Hi to the chat.
Hi to the chat. Oh, wait. I got to go all the way up here. And I see somebody actually donated some funds. Hello, Lyle. Thank you.
Hi, Big Lyle.
Big Lyle. And then we got K Munin. Hi, K Munin.
Andreas.
Hey, Tan. Interesting thing, Tan. Your donation is going for a good cause. And I was telling Steven about this cause before I started this show. I have decided to upgrade my StreamYard to the next tier, which will mean that we'll be showing in 1080 resolution, which I know it's not 4K, but it's close. It's like it was the next
1080 is better than 720. I can tell you that.
And I might be able to simulcast my streams to maybe other channels as well. And I'll be able to do some other cool things by, there's a whole list of cool things that I'll be able to do. So I'm using funds like your donation to fund that. It's like roughly $30 Canadian a month. So
I think it's a good thing.
Yeah, it's a good thing. So thank you. The donations help is my point. That was where I was going with all that. Okay, we got Mark Mueller. Hi, Mark. And we have, who else do we have? We have Louis.
Hi, Louis.
We have Rob Saint.
Big Rob.
Robbie Josephs.
Robbie.
O'Harris. It's been a while.
O'Harris.
And we have John Harrison.
John.
Kenny Numbers.
Kenny?
Michael, just Michael.
Not just Michael, because there's
Yeah, they add that junk at the end of people's things all the time. It's annoying. We have Chunko. Chunko, I before this video that we're watching right now, this is live, by the way. This video, I actually recorded a response video to your video. So that will air on Saturday. I'm gonna do a response to why this Silver Age is the best age ever, and anyone that disagrees is a loser. No, that's like, I was joking. It's not going to be that. It's going to be just a response video. Actually, the Golden Age is the best age. Okay, but it's a response video, and I think I wasn't tearing down anything you said, but I just added to it. Really,
Core, I've had the new microphone for a little bit.
Okay, rescue has arrived. I am here. Now be cool. Okay, well, we'll try. We'll try.
Boy, that he's brazen.
Yeah. And then we got Jeff
Jack.
Thank
you for the compliment.
And then we have
Lau.
And Mike Pope.
Big Mike.
Another. It seems like there's like clusters of people with similar names. Then we have Mark Marshall.
Mark.
Diabetic Superman.
Soups.
AG. Oh, wait, I already got him. I meant to click him.
Bearded Rooster.
And Bleaker.
Hi, Bleak.
And Felix.
Mr. Maldonado.
Comic. I think it's just comic. Is it Comic FL 498?
It would be Comic LF 498.
I think so. Yeah, that's what I would say too, right? Comic LF. Then we have Chris G.
Chris.
We have Archivist Adrift.
Jason.
And I already said hi to Core. And I think that's it. We got to the very end. And what did Archivist say? Silver Age is worse.
Oh, Lord.
Oh my goodness. Okay.
I think that you've been drinking the Chunko Kool-Aid a little too much there.
Yeah. Like
poor Mike. Mike did that to get some attention. Oh, look at this.
Oh wow. Another donation. One more to the StreamYard Fund. Thank you for that, by the way. I got 3 more books today. FF2 and a 3.0. That's a nice book. Very solid. ASM3. ASM3, is that the first?
Doc Ock, I think.
Doc Ock, yes. And then Daredevil 3, which is Stiltman or one of those ones.
No, that's later.
It's Purple Man, maybe.
I think he's 4.
Yeah. So what's your favorite book, Stephen and Alan?
Well, I have favorites in various ages and genres. It isn't like just one in particular book for me, because there's a bunch of them. And when you find books that you really, really like, it's sort of hard to choose between your children. A lot of times it'll be the newest arrival is because it is the newest. If the other ones you've had for a while and your excitement is somewhat attenuated.
His first Owl. Yeah.
Okay, the Owl. I would say my favorite.
I know it once you say it, but yeah.
I would say my favorite book right now is probably my Detective 31 is probably my favorite right now, because I don't really look at it that often.
Yeah, Silver Age. He likes Silver Age, so you got to.
In the Silver Age, it's I haven't. There are a lot of Silver Age books. I'd say that the one historically would be Adventure 247, because of the Legion of Superheroes. That would be. I mean, that's from time immemorial. That has been one of the tippy tops. But there are a lot of other ones too that are in there. A lot of Tales of Suspenses, Justice Leagues. Very Journey into Mysteries.
FF1,
everything else. FF1 is the correct answer. Okay, fair enough.
Okay. For me, actually, I know it sounds bad, but I'm going to go with AF15.
You're right. That does sound bad.
I actually liked AF15 as a story, and I love the cover. And Spider-Man is in my top 3 male superheroes. I really do like Spider-Man, and Spider-Man was like one of those characters that really got me into comics in general. If you think about the Howard the Duck book that I liked, well, seeing Spider-Man on the cover was inspired me to buy the book too, right?
You bet.
Yeah, I don't know. I do like AF-15. So it sounds very generic when you say that. It's like, oh, okay, you're just one of those.
Spider-Man, Wolverine.
It's like,
I would also say that Flash 123 is right up very close to that with Adventure, because Flash, the Adventures, the Legion, and then Flash were my two favorites growing up. So sentimentally, but the Flash 123 was a huge book.
I really enjoyed the story in it. I like time travel stories in general. It's a thing that I enjoy. So yeah, I actually really like 123. I like the fact that the one thing I really like about that story is that Silver Age Flash is reading comic books about Golden Age Flash.
That was a revelation. That was a revelation to me,
Yeah.
because the Golden Age was still a mystery at that time. That would have been in 1960. I think that's when that came out. I was 7. And so the Golden Age, even though my dad had a few Golden Age books, I had not. There really wasn't any
connection.
There was no connection. It was an older comic book, and then you sort of and the newspaper funnies. We still had proper Sunday funnies in those days and daily funnies in those days. We really did. Newspapers were actually a thing back then. Now they aren't so much.
Yeah, I remember newspapers growing up. I remember my dad. My impression of what my father looked like was a newspaper. It's like that's how you saw your dad. It's like he's behind the newspaper. Yeah. But let's get into comics, guys. Let's
sure
comics.
Are we doing two rounds? Two rounds today?
We can go 2 rounds. We can go 2 rounds.
Do you want me to lead off?
Yeah, you can lead off.
Okay.
And you can tell people what you're going to show them. I'm going to surprise you.
Okay. But fair enough. Today I am showing Wonder Woman. I haven't shown Wonder Woman for a long time. I just got this one from my friend Shane McCormick in Ireland, and then I have a whole bunch of later Wonder Womans up here, because I'm going to be showing you Golden Age. I'm showing you my Golden Age collection of Wonder Woman. But before I tell you about that, I just wanted to show you, I have some. This is one that was signed by Amanda Defert, whatever, and Kat Staggs. For this, they were the ones that did this book, which is a wonderful Linda Carter send-up. I will be putting that back up again. Here is a Gal Gadot-looking one, and this is a Perillo cover, but this one was signed by Linda Carter with that silver ink.
Hi, Susie.
Hi, Sue.
Oh, that's really nice.
Signed Linda Carter. That was the first Linda.
I really want to get a Linda Carter signed book. I think that's just too cool.
I urge you to. I think. And then this one, I had been watching for a while from Slabbed Addict, and I finally decided.
I really liked Wonder Woman as a kid.
And here is a much better cover of her that she has also signed.
I think that's a better one than the previous one, because
but that was the only one I could find and afford at that time. And I wanted to get, if everything went to hell, I wanted to have at least one with her name on it. And then this better one showed up. And so now I have both.
Okay, that's cool. I like that a lot. Hey, Brian. Hi, who dat? Yes, this is the place to see comics. And
who's asking?
I don't know what Steven's doing right now. Why are you doing this at this moment?
Because I wanted to have them back up there so people could still look at them, and then see the other ones and make some sort of a connection between what I'm trying to display in the background and because my spouse thought it was a good idea, and that's what I do, because that's how I roll. You
picked some really nice Bronze Age Wonder Womans to show, and some silver, I see. And you have my birthday book up there as well.
Yes, the Riding the Bomb, Suffering Sappho.
Yeah, that's my birthday book. It's so funny that that's my birthday book, but yeah.
My collection of Wonder Woman came from a gal who runs Excalibur Books. She and her brother ran Excalibur for many, many years, decades. And when Debbie took over, she is always was to hi Kenneth. She would talk about how she would collect Wonder Woman, and she would had various Wonder Woman art around and what like that. And when you go to a store, you're always talking about what are you getting and how are you doing and what have you found and all that other stuff. And over the years, she was putting together this run of Wonder Woman, which she said was very, very challenging. 25 or 30 years of it, at least 25 years of doing it. Mm-hmm. And she'd put together, and she said, I'm really, really proud of my collection of Wonder Woman. Well, one day, an entire set came in through the door in very nice shape all the way through. And so then she basically had 2 sets of Wonder Woman, and Debbie called me and said, would you be interested in buying my Wonder Woman set? And having heard about it for all those years and how hard she worked to put it together, I was honored to be able to do that. And she worked with me and everything. Hello, Matt. Are you lying down?
And he wasn't feeling well today.
Oh, did he have his doctor's appointment or?
No, he just wasn't feeling well. I think he got a bit of a cold or something.
Oh, no. Okay.
Yeah.
So in any event, so what I will be showing you tonight, I'm showing you Debbie's collection that is now my collection, and that is my connection for someone I've known for many years. And you know, when you meet someone who collects and is trying to put something together, like you are putting things together and what have you, and then she's finally having success, and then major success came through the door. Yeah. And so then I have been the recipient. But so
how big of a collection was this that you picked up? Like how many books would you say?
I would say it's a short box.
Okay. I was just curious. I was just like,
it's a short box. You'll see. So this is the first one I have.
That's one of my favorite Wonder Woman covers. I just think it's so cool. Like, you know, her being president and stuff like that. I think it's just fun.
Whenever you see president, I always think of that olive oil Popeye, if I was president.
Okay.
Here is issue 8.
Oh, very nice.
Now, the artist that did this is an acquired taste, I will say, because
H.G. Peter, yeah.
H.G. Peter is everything. The animals are all kind of lumpy, bumpy, and so are the men and the villains. But Diana is lovely, and you will see various. What?
She's not as I don't know. She's got a lumpiness to her too. She's got
but if you look at the guy,
oh, he's like yeah.
And you look at the boar or whatever, and you'll see later on. But his animals are all like they're all woolly and lumpy and bumpy, and the villains are kind of lumpy and bumpy. But the thing about it is that, and I didn't understand this till later, but it's very, very much a fantasy character because it's all based upon mythology.
Yeah.
And she at this point was a lump of clay that was animated for Hippolyta because Zeus felt sorry for her, you know, not having a child. And then all the gods bestowed their gifts to her, as, you know, and everything like that. Well, then later on, it was Zeus came down and knocked up Hippolyta. And so she had Wonder Woman that way. So it was good that the comics code allowed them for Hippolyta to be knocked up, and it wasn't even out of wedlock. It was out of wedlock, not even in marriage, because the god he never married her.
Yeah, well, geez. So
you see how forward thinking. But then on the inside, Dr. Marsden, who is a kinky guy. The whole thing with him shacking up with a co-ed and his wife, living in sin, all three together, all in bed every night. And he was the guy that invented the lie detector. You wouldn't want to have it put on himself. But nevertheless, and was the funniest part was that he was one of the morality police on the board of goodness.
I know.
You know, and here is the morality board that has Dr. Marsden, who's knocking over co-eds. But anyway, so now that part of it historically, to me, is really, really interesting. But then when you read
didn't know about it until they made that movie about it, about him and his
his
Odd wife.
paramours.
Yes.
Honey, I'm bringing someone home. She says, okay, fine. Anyway, but the thing about it is, the bracelets that she wears was an affectation that he gave bracelets to this co-ed or whatever. And a lot of the power for women, that is to say that he respected women and loved women and what have you, is translated into this character in a fantasy motif. And there's bondage and there's all manner of stuff and about how men are evil, and there's sort of this Sappho lesbianic kind of thing going on Paradise Island. And I mean, and so as a kid, I thought Wonder Woman was kind of clunky. But now, as I understand, as I got older and start to see where all the bodies are buried, I'm going, oh my God, this is so amazing.
I really like it from the whole Greek mythology element.
Oh, it is, because that's what it is too. Yeah. And it's interesting that it's Greek, but it's Roman as well. In other words, they kind of they go back and forth on which gods they want to call what,
Yeah.
Ares or Mars or Poseidon or Neptune or whatever it's going to be. So anyway, here is issue number 8. Here is issue number 9.
Oh, that's right.
Now you look at the woolly mammoth. You see, I mean, you look at the see how it's all kind of lumpy and looks like it has fur all over it and everything.
I mean, it is an acquired taste, but actually, I've grown to really like his art style. I think there is something to it. I really do like it.
Here is issue number 10. Invasion from Saturn.
Yeah, I like it.
So Saturn, you see, Saturn is Roman. What is the Greek equivalent to Saturn, Alan?
Saturn.
You think about that.
I forgot which one it is. I think is it Vulcan?
No, Vulcan was the that would be Hephaestus.
Who's Saturn, guys?
Here's issue number 11. You will also notice that she has on shorts, and she doesn't have her dress anymore, where that culottes that she wore, and that her boots are these red ones. That they have these white finials up at the top that sweep out, and they're high heels.
Yeah. You actually had me looking up where that changed. Her boot style changes later. I know Jupiter is Zeus. I knew that.
Jupiter is Zeus, and
Mars is
Ares.
Ares, and then Mercury is isn't Mercury Aries?
Hermes.
The messenger of the gods. Yeah.
And Venus is Aphrodite.
Venus is Aphrodite.
All right, and who's Neptune? Poseidon.
Oh, okay.
Here's issue 14. Now, I want you to pay attention to this. Wonder Woman was a character from All American Comics.
Oh, Kim Yunan's saying Kronos, but it's Poseidon. Correct answer.
Number 14. You'll notice this logo, All American Publications. Now, not Moldoff. When who was it?
Wait, which one?
Can't think of it. They're the two guys that were running DC and
Nodell?
What's that?
Nodell?
No. The guys that were running DC and then All American. The guy that basically got bought.
Gaines.
Huh?
William Gaines.
Gaines. Gaines was being bought out. And so before the end of All American, they were using DC as the discs on the covers, because DC was more popular and more well known. But they were different. They were sisters under the skin, like Ford and Mercury. So before the absorption, which turned into DC and All American merged and turned into National Comics. And so just before that happened, he started putting the All American logo.
It's not Poseidon. It's Kronos.
Okay, Kronos. Thank you.
Kronos is a Titan, by the way.
That's what I thought.
Yeah.
And so anyway, but this is a beautiful copy of this book. She, it was basically, it's whatever came through the door at their store is how she put these together. Here is issue number 12.
I always like that one the most. Of these later, except for the president one. I always like because of the little fairies. I always thought that was cute.
Mm-hmm.
And her riding the bomb. That's fun.
And you'll see the All-American Comics is up here in a disc. They didn't put the colored one, but they put it into a disc up in the top.
Mm-hmm.
Here is issue number 13, again with the AA, All-American. And they paint that red. What is it, 48 pages? 48 pages.
Oh, wow.
What's it say here? I can't make it out. Some stamp.
Am I lagging or are you lagging?
I don't know. I see my voice is coming out and matching my mouth. I think you may be lagging.
I might be lagging. I've been having this problem, so I don't know what's going on with my computer now. Okay, go ahead.
Okay, here is issue number 15.
I think that's one of the first ones I got early Wonder Womans.
And here, H.G. Peter, instead of having his name just sort of written, he has it in this sort of a scroll that he puts it in. Mm-hmm. And again, this gives you a good idea of the boots and her bracelets. I don't see the lariat yet, the magic lasso as yet.
Yeah, that's that's Sensation 6 that comes out, I believe.
Well, then they just don't have it on the cover. That's all. She has it, but not yet. Well, here she has it.
No,
here,
yeah.
This is issue 16.
So these would probably be. But yeah, she should have had it all those times. In Pluto's Kingdom.
Here is issue number 17.
Very nice.
And you hear it again here's the buffalo is all lumpy and bumpy, you see? And so is the man. He's all lumpy, bumpy in the face and everything else. But Diana is lovely.
Did you notice that she's never in bondage, by the way? On the covers?
Yes. Oh, yes.
I just think it's so funny. Always inside, she's in bondage, but not on the cover.
You will notice the color strike on this is truly a beautiful, I mean, on the newsstand. Doesn't this stand out beautifully?
Oh, yeah, it's very nice.
Here is issue number 18.
Oh, yes. Very nice. I have some of my Wonder Woman collection are still coverless. Like I have like 3 issues that I still need to get covers for. I think that's one of the ones that I don't have a covered copy. I have a coverless version.
You'll get it, I'm sure.
Yeah.
Here is issue number 19.
Very nice.
You'll notice that the black natives are fat and pudgy. which he did. I mean, this is just the way H.G. Peter drew. Mm-hmm. And the other guys, he's got screwy socks, and he's also fat. I mean, it's just the villains are villainous and look villainous.
Yes.
The Tale of the Witch Doctor's Cauldron. All of it's very, very. It's fantasy. A lot of it is it's fantasy. Mm-hmm. Some it's sort of like. It's like the gods get involved, or she goes to like the fairy kingdom, or she's with leprechauns, or it's all mythical, and mythical fantasy. And then, but they add the real world comes in with Steve Trevor. And so when she then leaves Paradise Island to then come into the world of man, and that Steve Trevor is involved, and she's Diana, she basically assumes the role.
Yeah.
She takes a person whose name is Diana Prince, who looks just like her. She basically, I don't know, she pays her a bunch of money to go away or whatever.
Well, the nurse wanted to marry her boyfriend.
Oh, and yeah, and she couldn't, but this way she could. Sort of a naughty
Yeah,
Marietta. It's a
yeah,
naughty Marietta thing.
yeah,
And so then Diana, the Princess Diana, assumes the identity of this nurse.
yeah.
And that was her secret identity.
Hmm.
It's sort of it's a twist where she
Hmm.
basically is taking it is sort of an homage because Lamont Cranston was not really the Shadow. The Shadow assumed the persona and the identity of Lamont Cranston. That's what the
Oh,
Shadow did. The Shadow was a World War I spy. I won't get into the Shadow. I like the
yeah.
Shadow. Here is issue number 20, and here's another one of these. This one is pink
Hmm.
with Redbeard the pirate.
Yeah, I like that one a lot.
And you'll notice it says Superman DC Publications up in the corner.
Yeah, so this is by the time that it's no longer All American. It's fully DC at this point.
Here is issue number 21.
What does
Again, what's that?
Oh, sorry, I was just going to say, what does it say at the bottom?
It says Wonder Woman and the Adventure of the Atom Universe.
Hmm.
So this is an atom of some sort that she is getting involved with. But again, you have these swoop-de-doodle, sharp white points, prows, coming off under her shins for her high-heeled red boots.
Hmm.
Here is Wonder Woman number 22. And here we have Lumpy Bumpy Boys again.
Yeah, they're always so lumpy and weird.
And here she is coming in. She's getting the lasso on him as
Yeah.
she rides in on a rocket.
That almost looks like Paste Pot Pete.
It does with the beret and everything. It does look like Paste Pot with his rumply jacket.
Yeah.
These are not books that you generally see. You'll see a lot of Superman. You'll see a lot of Batman. You'll see, and I mean, I'm just talking DC. You'll see All-Star. You'll see not as much More Fun. By far, yes.
Yeah. She likes riding the bomb before he did.
Yeah, by Slim Pickens. Fella could have a lot of fun on a Saturday night with all this stuff. But it's you don't really see the Wonder Womans, and you see Sensation Comics even less.
Oh yeah, they're
And
really hard to get.
and that was one of the things that Debbie said over and over. She said it's so frustrating trying to find these books. That aren't just all torn to pieces or remnants. And I could appreciate that because she was trying to collect Golden Age from a very, very early start, and it was a real challenge for her. That's one of the reasons why I really love this collection so much, because I know personally how hard she had to work to get it.
Yeah.
Here is issue number 23, and this is a really high-grade copy of this one.
Yeah, it's nice looking. I mean, the black, that's how you can tell it's a high grade. Because I can see one spine tick. That's it.
I have no intention of grading the Wonder Woman books. I have no intention of sending them in and having them graded any more than I have any inclination to do that to a lot of the books that I have. I'm very purposefully not putting they have a very unique style. And again, it is somewhat of an acquired taste. As I said, I eschewed it. I kind of went away from it. But then what I did actually is I bought an omnibus, and I sat down because I didn't want to rumple these up, right? Mm-hmm. So what I did was I bought the omnibus and I started reading through it. Oh my God, the stories, I mean, they're so kinky. They really are. And they're so out there, metaphysical and all this other stuff. And the way, and it's sort of like if you're not towing the line on Paradise Island, then you have to go in for indoctrination, and you have to pray, give allegiance to the goddess of love, and you can't join the society until you have sufficiently embraced the goddess of love, that love is everything, and all this other stuff, and all these rules and stuff, and they put them in this, they chain them up and all this other stuff. I mean, it's really wild. I mean, it ain't Batman and Robin, let me tell you that. And it ain't no Daily Planet either. Here is issue number 24.
I have that book, but well, I have them all, right? But that one, I bought it, and after I had sort of left, I bought it at a Comic-Con. That was my first Golden Age Wonder Woman to buy, and I found out the centerfold was missing.
Oh, God.
I was so annoyed.
Here is issue 25. This is a great cover. This is another one of the higher grade ones she had. Where you have the three villains are out there, this kooky little nutcracker looking guy with the chicken feet. I mean, it really is fantasy stuff. And then you got all these weird colors, and she's wondering, how am I ever going to find those villains? I think she will. What do you think? What are the chances now?
Yeah, I don't know if she'll find them unless she turns around.
It's yeah, you might turn around.
Yeah.
Here is number 26, The Golden Women and the White Star. So they have a lot of this stuff like fairies and stars, and they're like cultures and races and dimensions and all this stuff. And then the gods are kind of peeking in and causing problems and stuff. It actually, as say what you will about Marston, his stories really had a lot of layers to them. There's a lot going on. It isn't just wham kabam, meet you back at the Bat Cave. This is like, well, now I'm going to have to go and then they'll have some of the sisters will fall off the love wagon, if as you will, and then she says, oh yes, I guess okay, Diana, I'll go back and I'll basically submit for reprogramming and all this stuff, and you're in trouble, and then they show all the girls that are in trouble at this place, and they're all manacled, and oh yes, obedience to the goddess of love. I mean, really, it is. There's a lot to it. There are a lot of layers to this onion. Here's 26.
Oh, nice.
Beautiful blue cover. And Etta Candy, at first I thought that she always has a box of candy with her. Etta Candy. She always has a box of chocolates that she's in. She goes woot woot all the time. Well, she is the one that is like Wonder Woman's psychic because she has mental her tiara. She can go like this, and then there's a receiving set there at Schmidlap College where all the girls are. What college are they at, Alan? This is your
I have no idea. I don't remember.
Well, at Schmidlap U, all these girls get together, and then if there's trouble and Wonder Woman needs Etta organizes the girls, and they show up and they kick butt, and they're brave, and they never.
Yeah.
And so so she is very, and in the movie they have that sort of portly gal that's with her. And she is Etta. They played her straight. That she's no Gumby. She's tough, and she's smart, and she's resourceful, and she fights.
Is this right? I don't know if that's right.
Miskatonic. No, Miskatonic.
I don't think so.
Miskatonic. It's like the gallery girls or the gamble girls or something like that. Here is a sensation. This is just in sequence. This was one of the ones that was in her collection. This is Sensation Comic 69, and this is one of Alan's favorites because it's a magic cover.
Oh yes, I like that one.
And you got they get the rabbits running all around. And look how pronounced
Holiday College.
What is it?
Holiday College.
Holiday College. That's right. The Holiday Girls
became the Holiday Girls. Yes.
The Holiday Girls. I'll be there with the Holiday Girls, and the Holiday Girls kick butt too.
Yep.
And they're all good looking, and they look more like, and all of the gals on Paradise Island are good looking, and all of the girls in Man Cave, all the gals at Holiday College are smoking hot as well, and they all basically answer to Etta, and Etta is very respected, and she's the major domo. She's the leader of the pack. I like it. I really do like that. But you look at how significance
to that book, by the way.
Say again.
Do you know the key significance to that book?
It has ducks and rabbits on the cover. What's the significance?
And it's the second appearance of the Huntress.
Oh, the Huntress.
Yep.
Wonderful. And then she has a rogues gallery as well. Look at how pronounced her boot tops are here, though. An entirely different look. You see?
Very pronounced. Yeah.
That. In other words, he really wanted to bring out the fact that the red, white, and blue. He wanted to bring the white out at the top of her boot tops.
I don't think it's a duck. I think it's a goose. I think that's a goose.
Why not a duck?
Why a duck? Yeah.
Here is issue number 27.
Why is it in comic books? And this is just a weird question, but Archie and everybody always has that kind of car. It's like the jalopy. You know what I mean? It's like
because during the war and at that time and coming out of the Depression, any car that ran, they kept because they couldn't afford, nor were the cars, especially during the war, were not being made.
Okay, because that's like a 30,
Model T.
Yeah, like it's an old.
But they made, and this is Model T's and A's. But the thing about that, they made them in the hundreds of thousands.
Oh yeah, the Model T was one of the most.
And they were easy to keep. They were easy to maintain, and someone even with rudimentary mechanical skills could keep them going. That's the reason why. My dad had a Model A. He told me the story. They were up at Mount Hood skiing, and he and Uncle Al were on their way back, and they were pretty well lubricated. And it's snowing. And that car had mechanical brakes, and they're coming down the hill, coming down the mountain. And this is back in like 1951 or 52. They're coming down from skiing. And Dad said the mechanical brakes were no damn... Actually, it was before Uncle Al. This was probably back when he was in high school. And he's coming down the hill, and the mechanical brakes failed. And and the treads were, and the wheels were very narrow tires.
Yeah.
And he said it was the nearest thing that I came to flying off a mountain just on snow that I ever came to. And when I got home, I said, "That's it for this car. I'm selling it."
Why
and that was it.
Referred to as Uncle Al. Uncle Al. That's actually my
Uncle Al Holman. The Holmans were close friends. They met my parents at Stanford. And Uncle Al and Aunt Joyce were my godparents. And all of the, so they were up in Kennewick, Washington, or in Walla Walla. We would go up to visit them and what have you. And it was fun to go. Washington, even though it's right next to us, seems like a different country. And it is too. Here is Wonder Woman number 28. And my goodness, they managed to get that boulder all the way up to the top of this, whatever it is.
Drop it on her.
To drop her on her noggin.
For me, this book, I always see it as Amazing Spider-Man Annual 1.
The Sinister Six.
Yeah, this is the Sinister Six.
Or 5 or whatever, yeah.
5. Yeah, it's where you get the Rogues Gallery against.
All right, now, Alan, since you're the expert, all right?
Yeah,
there's the cheetah, and there is Giganta, or whatever her name is. Who's the green one, and who are the two down below?
Oh, I forgot their names. It's like some pharaoh, related name. I forget their name.
Alan, isn't Wonder Woman one of your favorite Golden Age titles of all time?
I had it written down somewhere, actually.
Oh, I see. You loved it so much that you write it down.
I'm terrible with names,
Okay. All right, Joe.
I had it written down just so I would remember it, because it's like those names I just blank on. Like the major characters I remember for Wonder Woman, but some of the more secondary characters I kind of forget.
Well, Giganta and Cheetah are the two big ones.
Yes.
Cheetah being number 1.
But I think Dr. Psycho and was another big one for her, and something poison.
Okay. So
I forget what their names are.
Okay. Here's issue 29. And this is, I think, Captain Freeze or Captain Bliss or Iceman or whatever it is. And if you look closely, it looks like he got into his mother's makeup kit. And he's shooting
Yeah,
her, and you'll notice that from startling,
that's another major character, the freeze guy. Yeah.
yeah. So, but here he is coming across this flagpole to get her. Look at her boot tops again. You see that it bled over from Sensation at the same time frame. See,
Yeah.
to have the very pronounced white boot tops, and he's got the Scrooge gun, and it's bouncing off of her magic bracelets. If her bracelets are bound with iron chains, she has no power. If she is bound with her chains, if they are bound, a man binds them with chains, she has no power.
I know.
Wonder Woman has no power because men putting women in bondage, you see? Again, Dr. Marston,
Oh, yeah.
Dr. Marston and his kink meter going on. But anyway, Queen Clea and Circe.
Circe. That was it. Queen Clea and Circe. I had it written somewhere, and I was trying to find it.
Now, I thank you for doing one thing for me right here, Alan. I'm glad you didn't say I knew that because you didn't know it.
I didn't remember.
Jason.
Actually, I did a video recently where I actually named them all. Like it was on like that comic was on one of my lists that I did. And
You're on my list.
I wrote down all their names just so that I could say it. And then now I can't find that list because I keep on forgetting their names. Yeah.
Hello, Mauro Bastianiani. Here is a beautiful one. This is a really beautiful cover. This is issue number 30, and what a beautiful red cover and composition this is.
Yeah, I have the Canadian version of that one. So
that's a shame, Alan, that you couldn't get an American copy. Here is The Secret of the Limestone Caves. Isn't this beautiful? Don't you think this would pop off the newsstand?
Oh yeah, the bright red, like
the bright orangey red, fire engine red, and then you've got some villain inside here with one of the fairies who's in trouble, and it looks like Wonder Tot, and even Wonder Tot's got the big white flashes at the top of her boots
but
too.
I don't think I think that's Wonder Woman. I think that's like her looking into some, like orb or something where she's scrying and she's seeing herself fighting.
Someone's always helping that girl. Yeah. I bought these in clumps of 15 or 20 at a pop, I think for like $4,000 a throw. We went through the guide. We used the price guide. We agreed upon the grade.
This is in the 2000s or 90s?
This is way back. And well, actually, let's see. I can tell you. This is
and these are all high grade, like VS?
Well, a lot of them are in the fine, very fine range. The lowest is VG. She wouldn't do it. 2019.
Okay, so that's not that long ago. You made it sound like it was like decades
in
ago.
Comic years. 2019 is an eon ago.
Okay.
So we used the price guide. We didn't use Go Collect or any of that. And Debbie always, when we would get to the grade, she would always, then we'd assign the grade, we would find the price, and then she would discount off of that price. And then she gave me some other books on top at the end. She was very, very fair with me on that. And I got those loose Batmans. I got about a half a dozen Batmans and Detectives, Golden Age, beautiful books, because she knew that I collect those. She said, I'll make you a deal on those too. So it was a win-win all the way around. And I really do treasure these. I do.
Oh, they're great. They're really nice. They're in great shape too. So that's.
I'll do a few more here. Okay, some are hard.
You might as well do it in one round each.
Okay.
Just because I'm looking at the time.
All right. Well, listen, I won't be able to get through all these because I got about another 40 or 50 books to go. I'll just go a few.
We'll be here all night. Okay.
Well, we won't be here all night, but I have these. I'll just go a little bit quicker. Here's issue 31.
Mm-hmm.
Here is issue number 32.
I like the sci-fi style. Yeah, it's a good one.
Here is issue 33.
Mhm.
Here is issue
We're doing this very quick now. Okay.
issue 34.
And she's
And
battling.
they always would have the thing where you give blood. You know, they would do that back in those days.
Hmm.
This is a robot cover.
Yep.
Here is issue 33.
And that's the nine lives of the cats. Yeah.
Here is issue 36. Here is issue 37. This is a big book.
That's Cersei's first appearance.
This one's in very, very nice shape. It's got all manner of cover gloss and it is very nice pages too.
Mm-hmm.
Just a few more, then I'll let Alan go. Here is issue. Jeez, the numbers get small.
Yeah, they're hard to read.
38.
Oh yes. Yep.
I'll do up to 40.
Okay.
And then we'll remember next time we'll start at number 40 or 41, and we'll start there for the next time I do them. I don't know why they do that, Barb. I really don't. Here is issue number 39. And now she's gone to sandals, and they are gold sandals, and then they turn into red sandals.
I like her boots better, actually.
Oh, by far better.
Yeah, way better.
And here is issue number 40. It's black ink on a blue field. 40. And that's issue number 40. Okay, I'll stop there.
Good stuff. So lots of really great early Wonder Woman. Don't like my hair. It's bothering me. Okay. My lack of hair. Okay. So I'll go solo now. So what was happening was I was actually sorting out a box of comics, and it's I was sort of sorting out my romance collection. I actually sort of got it into one short box now. It used to be mixed in with other things. For some reason, I had my romance and my underground comics in the same box for the longest time. They both shared a long box, but now I've consolidated my romance books into one box. And in the process of doing that, I was organizing this other box that I had, and it's one of those things where it has multiple collections. And a lot of these collections you'll recognize, Stephen, because I know you also saw similar books at one point or another. So the first collection is my Lady Lucks.
Oh, cool.
So these are my Lady Luck Raw books. These are all going to be Raw. So this is Lady Luck number, now I'm having problems with vision. 89. And these are all in like VF kind of condition. And we got the next one where she's doing the sword play.
Well, I love that one because the Count that is supposedly her friend is sleeping through all the battle, and he's dreaming that he's rescuing her where she's rescuing him. And you'll notice that the blade, as it goes, damn near impaled her right breast.
Yes, I noticed that too. These are the things we noticed, right?
And who did the cover?
Is it Nordling? Or is it Gil Fox?
I think it's Gil Fox, but I may be wrong. Because
Yeah,
Klaus Nordling is no slouch anyway. Are you going to check?
I can't. I just dropped it on the floor. Sorry. I know I didn't check, but one sec here. This one, I realized that this is the problem without bagging and boarding stuff. One second. I want to do something. Maybe this will work. This is not going to be any better. Oh, shoot. Okay, I'm going to show it this way. I'm taking it out of the bag because the bag had like the big Heritage Auctions. I don't know why Heritage Auction does that. Like they put this big stamp across the front of the comic so you can't see it.
They expect you to rebag the books, Alan.
But it's actually a really nice bag. It's like more of a, it's like the thicker kind of, it's a nice bag and board. So I kind of like that one. So, but this one, okay, let me open, since I have it open, I can actually go inside. And actually, I'll show you some of the artwork inside. The artwork, I really do like Lady Luck.
Oh, let's have the transition when she's turning into Lady Luck when she has to peel her clothes off.
But no, just quickly, I'm going to show this, like, the, not the pin up, but it's like
The splash.
The splash. I think that's quite good. And then whenever she does transform, she always seems to be like taking off her regular clothes and then getting into her costume. One sec here.
This will be the one issue she doesn't do it.
Yeah, of course. Okay, wait. There's multiple stories, so one of the stories should have it. Let's see. But there's lots of like she's a very sexy girl. She's always kind of running around.
And what is her name?
Oh my goodness. Something Banks. Brenda Banks?
Yeah.
Just had to think about it. One sec here. Okay. I had to find, you were asking me questions. You do that. You ask me questions, and then I have to think of it while I'm trying to find something else. So here's her, and see how she get down into her undies, and then she was walking around she's even fighting a guy while in her underwear.
God, I love the golden age.
And then you got her, she's got her little costume. She's going to put it on, and then she puts on her costume. They use 2 pages of her being in her underwear before they actually get her in her costume. So then,
Klaus Nordling was a master. It was, good old Klaus,
Yeah. So it's, I think it's pretty fun stuff. I do really like Lady Luck. People always ask me, "What's the person's name? What's the person?" I'm terrible at remembering.
Well, look at the very beginning of the book, and it'll give her name.
I know her name is Brenda Banks, but I just had to think about it. Okay, so that was one collection. So the rest of my Lady Luck books are all slab. So these are the raw ones. The other collection that was of my raw books that's in the same box for no apparent reason, there's no connection to between these 2 characters, is Green Llama. So this is also in the same box. So it's like sort of my odds and ends box where it's like all the raw books that I don't have.
May luck be a lady tonight. Absolutely, Bobby. That bag is so wavy and crummy. It just bothers me to even look at that on an expensive book like that.
Okay, well, it's not my fault. It's Heritage Auctions. They gave a crappy bag, and I'm too lazy to rebag.
Don't you have a Mylar around somewhere for a book as important as Green Llama #1?
It makes it 3-dimensional if you have those ripples.
It's not working. It's not working, Alan.
I actually, I didn't realize how bad this bag was. Okay, I'll change that bag eventually. Okay.
Please, thank you.
Yes, that'll get changed at some point. And then we have another Green Llama.
That is such a fantastic Mac Rayboy cover. It really is.
Yeah, it is. And they're making the V for Victory shape and all this kind of stuff. And you see the troops that they're putting together, and it has all the different levels of the U.S. military working together. They have the Navy, the Marines, the Air Force, all working together for victory. I think that's awesome. Okay. And actually, this is the last Green Llama I needed. This is Green Llama #3.
What was the Green Llama's name?
Now that I don't know. I really don't remember. If you tell me, I'd be like, I'll remember.
You'll tell me that you knew that.
I'll remember.
I won't do that. I won't do that.
Do you know his name? What's his name?
I'm content to wait.
Well, I don't know his name off the top of my head. So Then we have number 5, which is another cool one. The Nazi plane crashing down. He's like, I think he's actually going right through the plane, and he's got the U.S. Marine on his back, like with the machine gun. Bagging. Oh my goodness. You guys are always making fun of me with my bags.
You need to do it. You need to take better care of your books. That's all.
I mean, a wavy bag's not going to hurt the book. It's not going to hurt the book. I'll get around to it. I really will get around to it someday.
Yeah, next summer at 2.
Okay. Maybe the next convention I'll buy some Golden Age bags. Okay.
That's a maybe. That's about the most unsure question thing I've ever. When did you go into politics?
This should cover the cost of the bag for that green llama. Thank you, Lau. Thank you. Both of you guys had the same idea at the same time. Okay, and the last of the green llamas from that collection, or from my raw green llamas, is number 8, and it's the green llama smashes the toy master of crime. You don't have, like, I at least have a collection, like the complete collection of green llama. That's cool. Okay.
No, you're right. I don't have a complete collection of them. You're right.
Okay. Yeah. And then the other thing that's in the same box, like, I don't really know my logic, but actually I'm going to move this book out because it doesn't fit like there's another box where this actually belongs, is my Matt Baker. This is the Caboose one. So just a really classic cover, wartime romances. And then another title that's mixed in, and this one also has a really wavy. I'll have to get this one changed too. You can't actually, it doesn't show bad. No, you can see if I angle it, you can see how wavy the bag is, but
that's a great. Crimes by Women is amazing. Some are better than others, I must say.
Yeah, this one's not necessarily one of the best ones. I do like the cat fight, but I completed this collection as well. But this is the one raw book that I had from that collection. I really like Crimes by Women. In terms of crime books, it's probably the best. It's got some really fun covers. Another title that, see, these are all books where they're the raw books that are from collections that are complete, if that makes sense. If that's the
yes.
box. So this is another one that I have a complete collection of, which is Annie Oakley. Annie Oakley. So if you ask me her name, it's Annie Oakley. See, I got that one.
The guy's name, and I just
I don't know his name. No,
I will tell you what it is. His name, the Green Llama's name is Jethro Dumont.
Oh, Dumont. I knew it was Dumont. Jethro, I didn't know that part, but I did know the Dumont part. Jethro. Really? Jethro?
Jethro. T-H. Jethro. Not with an F, with the T-H.
Okay, Jethro.
My diphthong.
Okay, and somebody recently showed this. Somebody, maybe it was Chunko? Somebody showed this recently. I saw on somebody else's channel. I was like, I have that. It's in the same box. This one's kind of cool with the snake lady. This is Skeleton Hand.
Sita, goddess of all serpents.
Mm-hmm. And then another collection that's also my raw collection that's mixed in is my Catman collection. And this is Chaz Quinlan cover. And see, if you ask me what's Catman's name, I wouldn't know that either. It's Captain something something. I forget his name. I'm terrible at remembering characters' real names. You know what I mean?
I do. I know what you mean.
I'm really bad for that. It really bothers me actually. But and then we got another Catman. I actually read the whole run of Catman. I did that like a few months ago for something to do.
You said, I think, as I recall, you said that he was basically an army guy, and then he's basically an army man for the long. I mean, till the last 3 or 4 pages. Then he puts on his Catman suit and kicks butt, and then they say, "See you next time."
Yes, that was the it was like 90% detective work. But the cool thing was Kidden. She was going off and discovering stuff and fighting. She was doing stuff. She was actually much cooler than Catman. So yeah.
Thomas Rees Blake.
Thomas Blake.
Came in and Andreas found it.
Okay. See, I totally forgot that. I'm sorry. I really should know his name, but I'm terrible with names. But,
I'll be honest. I never knew what his name was, to be honest, because I only have in my entire collection but one Catman. I only have one.
You only have that one that I have, but you have a better copy of it.
Alan, why do you do that to yourself?
No, the one that like I overspent. You know what I'm talking about. I overspent.
Of course I do, and that was not the reason.
I cry,
my friend. That's not the reason why I brought it up. I only said,
and you're like, oh, that book, the one book that I have in my collection, that it's really, really great, so beautiful, and not like your copy, Alan. Your copy sucks. But
who said that? I never said that, and actually, it doesn't. Okay. I just lucked out a little bit, and one of the reasons was because I bought that from Yaniv.
I know that,
and that's the reason why I was able to work a deal with him.
Me buying that book, all of a sudden 20 copies show up. It's like why? Okay, but okay, that's that Catman. This is another title that I completed the run of. But
now, who is the artist of that in that book?
Oh, geez.
I will tell you because I do know that, and the reason I know it is because Alan, today in my post, I posted a series of Good Girl. No, when I will post my books, I always take out interior panels that I'll blow up that show the art. And Jack Sparling is the name of the artist that did that. And the Good Girl stuff that he has inside the pictures, he has these features called Joe Nelson's Liberty Bells or whatever. And he gives you like a half a dozen pictures where they got, they look, one looks like Marie Wilson, and then they have one that's Jitterbug June or whatever. Mm-hmm. I put all of those girls inside my Instagram post today. Go see it. So it's all cheesecake.
Go over to Collecto6 on Instagram. So Collecto6 on Instagram, and you can check out Stephen's post. His posts are fun, so definitely subscribe to him on Instagram.
Thank you, Alan.
This one is like a typical trope, though, for like Good Girl covers, like where they do the who cares. Like it'll be something like, oh, we have to find the enemy, or she might be what is it? I'll be enemy trick, but who cares, right? That's the joke. But there's so many where it's like they're doing a musical, and the person is like doing something totally different, but it's a sexy girl doing something totally different, and they'll say, "Who cares?" That it's a musical, but this person's doing something totally different, or there'll be a pretty girl and she's doing something or other, and they'll say, "Who cares?" It's just it's a trope that I've seen a lot.
But also, they compete against each other. That's Bat and Spike are the two Marines there, or the two Army men that are there, Marines. And the one that is the good one, do you have the other Tell It to the Marines there with it?
No,
the one with the cat with the snake gal on the cover.
Yeah, I know which one. Those are all graded. So they're not.
Okay. I dig.
But this next one you'll recognize, and it's Ogden Whitney that did the cover.
That's a beautiful book. Number 3.
Yeah. So Skyman, and we found out recently that there's 4 issues of this title.
And the only reason I knew that was because when I was looking on. I was trying to see, I wanted to get an idea of the dates because they're almost a year apart because Columbia barely printed them.
So I guess I don't like comics, doesn't like comics enough to get the full run of Catman. That's awesome. Congrats. That's a pretty awesome run to get. I'm working on it. I'm like about 8 issues away or something like that. So yeah. And then a whole bunch of romances in the same box. We got
Do you know that she looks like a cross between Doris Day and like someone else? But that's what a lovely face that is. By chance, do you know who did that cover? Because I don't.
I do know who did it.
Who did it?
Who did it? It's on the cover.
Oh, Frollo. Frollo did the secret. Remember the one where it's the sleuth where the gal is being taken advantage by the Swami,
Yes.
and the guy and that's a Frollo cover too, and he's punching the guy because he's taking advantage of the hot gal. But isn't that what a lovely face that is?
Yeah, it's very pretty. I really like this cover. This was a pure like, oh, this is really cool.
Cover by
Fred
Frollo.
Okay. And then in the same box are all my LB Cole romance books. So we got Confessions of Romance.
Tell me what it says on the cover, Alan.
Okay, so everyone can read that. I don't know what it says.
Like no one can.
Okay, wait. I can do if I do it with like sort of my full arm length, I can sort of read it.
Or you need longer arms.
Maybe longer arms will help. Crap. I almost can read. It's just like that, like slightly out of focus. Something, and I'm something. It's like,
wow, what a great! It tells you the whole thing.
Without paying the price of my love, thievery. I don't know. I can barely read. It's hard to read. Really hard. It's like red on black too, which is like the worst, but it's a beautiful cover.
If you had a brighter light, you could actually make it out. It's just hard. You need a bright light to read that because it's so murky. And why he felt compelled to do that, it's just, I don't know why.
So many of the Star comics, it's like this blurb of text that you can't possibly read. But isn't this a beautiful cover? Like the colors on it.
Now, is that a Star comic? It doesn't have the logo.
Yeah, it's right there.
Oh, I see. It's in the fire. Okay, got it.
Star comic. And then we have another LB Cole. This is Confessions of Romance.
All those kids are all hopped up.
I know. They're all making out. It's like, they got the couple over here, a couple here. And I think she's kind of checking out the guy over here. I don't know.
They're all Bobby Soxers because look at that. They're wearing their Bobby Soxers with the saddle shoes. Yeah.
Oh, wow. See, we learn about 50s fashion. And then we got some top love stories. I think I got this
exciting, top, thrilling love stories. I mean, how many more adjectives can he put in there?
And again, he has the blurb of text that you can't possibly read. But I got
and they also put the word balloons aren't quite big enough to hold all the words that are in them. They look so top heavy.
Oh yeah, they're darling. We found each other again. I don't know what the next hour may have in store for us, but I know that I'm holding you in my arms once more. I'm satisfied.
Holy cow.
And then that's just him. That's what he says. And then she says like a whole big thing, like they're getting bombed and a whole bunch of craziness is happening and they're having this big, long conversation. It doesn't matter. Even in this world gone mad, we still have these moments of joy. No matter what the future holds, they can't take us.
They can't take that away from us.
And look, there's like a tank going on in the background. There's probably like craziness going on. And they're having this big, long conversation. Okay. So is that
and
one?
That's supposed to be World War II because they didn't have things like that in Korea. In Korea, all they were in these villages and thatched huts and that stuff. That's a brick building. Yeah, so that's a World War II homage cover. Yeah.
Yeah. And then we got some more. His face is kind of weird looking. He looks kind of grumpy. And
he looks sort of like Trelane from that Star Trek where he always would hang around the mirror. He's a good actor, British actor, and I can't think of his name, but he looks like him. I think these guys took pictures of they would have actors and actresses, and they would use them as the model. It says, I'm going to have that guy look like that.
I really feel like this guy looks like James Dean, this next one.
I
I
think you're
don't.
right. He
Yeah.
does. Or
And
Alan
again,
Ladd. I mean, it's sort of a cross. Oh my God, look at that.
okay. This is like the eye test, guys. You thought it was about comics? No, it's about eye tests. Try to read that. It's like, good luck. Yeah.
I donged for love. Oh, I longed for love.
I longed for love. Okay, let me see if I can read it. Actually, this one is a little easier because it's white against a darker color.
You get the contrast.
Yeah. The same question kept echoing and repeating within my mind. Why had love eluded me? Was I destined to live in perpetual life of loneliness and frustration. And then it goes on for a while. Like it gets like a whole long story there. It's like, wow. But it's a really cool cover. I mean, look at all the stuff going on here. You got the couple, but you also get this fire. Like, I mean, this is what I like about LB Cole. There's so many things going on. You got this fire with this other couple at this campfire. You got this castle in the background. Like so many weird things going on. It's just really cool.
Well, and someone was also saying that it looks sort of like Paul Newman, and I think that but I think that the eyes, I think that's supposed to be in the 50s. That's probably supposed to be James Dean. I really do think it's supposed to be, or Alan Ladd, one or the other.
Yeah, but I don't get why there's the knight in the castle in the background. But
well, that's one of the secrets of daring romance. See,
doesn't make any sense. But and then we got another one.
Wow. Now she's a big girl.
I think she's
I'd like to help you with that, ma'am.
Yeah, so that's that one.
What's he saying? What's the musketeer saying?
Okay, this may only be a play, darling, but I love you more than mere words can express. Isn't that romantic?
Very romantic. What's her hand doing behind the back there?
I don't know what. Maybe that's why he loves her so much. I don't know. I don't know why her hand's back there.
I have several things I could say, and I'm not going to say them.
Love finds a way.
See, well, she's finding something anyway.
Looking for the way. Okay. So that's that one. And
William Campbell, correct, Lyle. Thank you. Trelane was William Campbell. That guy looked like William Campbell. Thank you.
Okay, this is another one that has a great bag from Heritage Auctions, but it has a stupid sticker on it.
That's an amazing cover.
Yeah, I really like it.
What a study that is, with the yellow and orange speckled octopus and the sort of the rusty orange people. His color palette was amazing.
Yeah, it's really fun stuff.
The creeping scourge.
And he's like cutting off the tentacles, so there's blood coming into the water and stuff.
Can you feature trying to swing a knife hard enough or fast enough underwater to cut how rubbery?
He's got one hand holding the tentacle and he's kind of slicing
on it.
Yeah. So again, it has the word bubble thing, which you can't possibly read.
If you hold it a little bit closer, I'll read it. Hold it a little bit closer. Let's see. A weaving, writhing terror with slime-covered tentacles, reaching and grasping for victims. What was the frightening power behind the creeping scourge? Wow, very good. You can. Okay, yeah, you did that well. Impressive. Okay, and then we have some. These ones, some of these I picked up recently. So we got Tippy Teen. Boy, this is a departure from where we just were. I know. My goodness, it's like Silver Age now. All of a sudden, Tippy Teen and Teenin. These were just sort of mixed in. I don't know why they're mixed in. I think you just showed that Teen-In one here a little while ago, and I pulled that Josie one out for you. Yeah. Yeah. Okay. Now the other thing that's in the same box, I'm going to show it anyways, just because I have a little bit more time. I'll show a little bit more, just a little bit more. This is an interesting book. This is Miss Victory #3. Paper cover, not a cover, not a glossy paper cover.
Yeah. So it looks like a coverless copy, actually. When I first was buying this, I was like, I don't want to buy the wrong book because it's like, it looked like a coverless copy, but it's not. This is how it came out. And this is actually Miss Victory's first cover appearance.
What company did that? And there's no indices, or is it on the back?
No, it's I don't remember who did it. Yeah, I think it's like conventional or whatever that one is. Do you know what I'm talking about?
Yes, I do. Is that it?
I think so. I'm pretty sure. I can look it up. 2 seconds here. Give me 2 seconds. So bear like do 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 do. Oh, it's like, oh no, I typed it wrong. One sec here. My typing skills suck. One sec here. Miss Victory.
Holyoke.
Holyoke.
Felix beat you to the punch.
Holyoke and Stories and Art by Jack Kirby, Erwin Henson, and Ed Lipovsky.
Erwin Hassan is the one that did that cover there, because it's not you just say Kubert or Kirby.
Kirby.
Okay, because that ain't no Joe Kirby. That's Jack.
I was going through my names. I like
Holyoke Continental are the two together.
I think it was Holyoke. I was trying to say Continental. That was the name that I was saying. And yeah, Holyoke. Yeah. See, I was on the right path. Okay. Then the other collection that's in there are my Dynamics and Punches. So this is Punch. Now, Punch is an interesting one because we always think of Punch 12 because of the famous skull cover.
Yeah.
But the covers in Punch were all over the place. Sometimes it was Good Girl. Sometimes it was like humor. Sometimes it was like detective or like crime covers. So it's just all over the place. So this is I tried to pick up all the Good Girl ones. I kind of like the Good Girl ones. So this is Punch number 23. And here's Punch number 17.
I do like that cover. I like the image, and she's. I really do like that. The yellow and the green. It stands out very well.
Yeah. So the funny thing is, like, these ones are fairly affordable. Like, unlike some of the other Punches, like Punch 9 is one of my favorite as well. But that's a crazy expensive book. That's actually my favorite of the run, but that's the one where the artist is getting killed in multiple ways. So, but I do like these ones. And as I said, it's all over the place. So you got this another Punch, and it's more that superhero style. And
I can't remember who did that cover either. And looking at the girl, it's very distinctive. I see that R. Shelton enjoyed it.
Or
not High Fleischman.
High Fleischman?
He's the horror guy, isn't he?
No, one sec here. I can look things up relatively quickly. Punch 18. Sorry. Oh my goodness. Once you hear it, you'll be like, oh, that's obvious. Paul Gasuo.
Spell it.
I'm terrible at pronouncing things. Gattuso. Gattuso. But he did a lot of covers like this style. Like I want to say Red Seal is the other one where you see a lot of his covers.
Mr. Maldonado just put it in there. Paul Gattuso. Very good.
Yes. He did a lot of like Red Seal, Dynamic, Punch covers. And here's another one that he did, obviously. It's his style.
Absolutely. The face, the woman's face is always with the mouth open.
And that kind of
caricature. Yeah. That's a cool cover, by the way.
These are cool. Like this guy is kind of like Cyclops. He has like this X-ray thing that he can shoot. Isn't that cool?
Very.
And there's like rats and stuff. I don't know. I thought this was a cool cover.
It's the Now, who is it that does the Black Dwarf again? Who is the artist for the Black Dwarf? Is that him?
Oh, the Black Dwarf.
Never mind. I'm sorry. I'm distracting you. Go ahead.
Yeah, no, it's not. It's not. He does some of the like the ones for Spotlight and those ones. Paul
Gattuso.
Gattuso. Okay. So those are my punch, and then I put them with my dynamic because I feel like that's, they're kind of connected. I always like this one with the sort of I feel like she's like a gun moll or something. I don't know. I feel like she's it's kind of like working for the mob or something, and she's like getting held up by the criminal guy.
Very cool.
I always like that one. And then we have this one. Like,
the cop, a lot of crime. That's a very, very, boy, look at the cut on that, the dynamic, the 6. I mean, the C, I mean, that really took a cut. The way that was, maybe it was miswrapped or something.
This is miswrapped. Yeah. I think it's not like chopped or anything like that. It's not, the greatest alignment. And then last one is Dynamic 1.
Very nice.
And that's
very nice.
That's my little bit of my random box collection that I was organizing, and had some cool books. I thought, like a bunch of different collections.
Oh yeah, absolutely.
I have a friend of mine is coming from Alberta to Ontario. I will trade my gold watches mint in boxes for comic books, all complete extra spaces. He's been asking for 8 years, ready to trade rare golden age comics. Wow. And this is the same guy that said he had the complete Catman collection. So if he's trading watches, he must be trading something good for something good.
Well, he was mentioning that he had a Cartier and a Constellation. Okay. And I track on that because I'm a watch collector as well.
My wife has a Cartier.
I don't like. If you scroll down my wall on Collecto6 Instagram, on my wall, about 2/3 the way down, I posted out of all my watches. I didn't draw flies because a lot of comic guys aren't watch guys. A lot of comic guys are not watch guys. I will tell you that car guys and gun guys are very, very much watch guys. In other words, the mechanisms. They're all about that. Comic people are not that way at all. They don't appreciate it. And when you get with the watch guys, some of the watches that you will find, and I collected them since the early 80s, even before that. My earliest watch was a Swiss watch that my grandparents brought me when I was a really little kid. But I know for a fact that my mom threw it away. I don't know why she would have, because I took good care of them. But I still have some of the Timex clamshell boxes.
Oh, those are really cool.
The plastic clamshells where you snap them shut.
And they chop your fingers.
And I always like to leave them in the box, open up like it's brand new again, like that. Mm-hmm. I had a lot of fun like that. But it was all about bubble back Rolexes and things like that, and things that I could not get back then. And then when eBay and all that other stuff and all these things were coming up, that's where I found a bunch of stuff.
Dan, thank you again for $5. I'm a comic guy, watch guy, and car guy. He has a Lamborghini, by the way.
Wow.
For $40K, you would get a restored Bat 1 or Detective 1.
Tech 31. I would get the Tech 31 because it's a harder book to get than Bat 1. Bat 1s will show up. And that's not to say that Bat 1 isn't a good book, because I got it and I love it. That was the first one I got. I had no option to get Tech 31. Tech 31 by far is the more difficult of the two. And if it presents well, that's where I would definitely go. That's my opinion.
Wasn't Punch 23 Superior and the others Chesler's? I'm not sure when it switched over. Did
Chesler buy out Superior, or did Superior buy out Chesler?
So it started out as Chesler.
And then went to Superior.
And then it went.
I didn't know it went to Superior.
So actually it switched over in issue 20. So Superior is the Canadian company. So if
Right.
you look at Punch 20, it's a Canadian comic. I have Punch 20. It's the one with the rock, you know, the big bird, and it's holding.
Oh
up the
yes,
naked
yes,
women.
with the people, the naked
Yeah,
women that you
yeah, the
can't really
naked
make
women.
out.
Yeah,
Big Stink in the '90s. That was a huge book. Everyone said, "Ooh, ooh."
yeah. So Punch 20 is the where the delineation between Superior and Chesler. Yeah,
Alan pointed out. Alan pointed out on this book that when she lost her powers, then she's always having her clothes torn off of her and stuff like that.
Well,
This is the biggest one, though. I mean, as far as they go, this is the one, the big one. It also has the origin of Wonder Woman in it, along with the cheetah.
yeah. So the interesting thing about it is when she became a feminist,
She got her ass handed to her. Excuse me.
All of a sudden, she's weaker. She's getting put into bondage, and she's having her clothes.
And she's having much more interpersonal problems with everybody the entire time, and she's questioning herself left and right. She can't figure out what she wants to do. It's not a very good recommendation for that particular.
And the other thing is her sensei, which is the Ai Chan guy.
Yeah, Ai Ching or whatever.
Yeah, you know, it's a guy.
What a nerd! He's no help.
Before she was trained by women, right?
Yes.
And she was like, now it's a guy training her. Now that she's a feminist, it's like
she goes to a guy.
Yeah, exactly.
But he's from the East. He's from Japan or whatever, or China. So it's okay because.
Yeah, I just think that's funny. Like they're all the funny, you know, opposite of what you would expect, right?
Absolutely.
So
what fun! Thank you. Really nice stuff, Alan. Thank you. Okay. I love that.
Okay, so it was good stuff. I love seeing the Wonder Woman. I have a few in my collection as well.
Yeah, like all of them.
So yeah, but thanks everyone for hanging out with us. I hope you guys enjoyed the show. I appreciate all the super chats that really will go to help getting an upgrade. I'm going to be upgrading for Black Friday to the next level of StreamYard, and hopefully it means better quality video for you guys.
Alan's in Ottawa.
I'm in Ottawa, the capital of Canada, the capital of the world, frankly. So yeah. So thanks everyone for watching.
Thank you.
Bye now.
See you later.